now let us discuss about the number system. In the number system, the first one are the natural numbers. Natural numbers. Natural numbers. Which numbers we have to call as the natural numbers? The numbers which we have to use for the purpose of counting. Suppose if we have to take the number of the students in the class, how to make it the count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. So for the purpose of the counting, which numbers we have to use, those numbers are called as the natural numbers. The under name of the natural numbers are counting numbers. Why? Because here we have to use these numbers for the purpose of counting. మన క్లాస్లో ఎంతమంది పిల్లలు ఉన్నారు అని చెప్పడానికి మనం ఏం చేస్తాము? we have to make it the count చేస్తాం. ఎలా? that it has to be start from 1 onwards, 1 2 3 4 like that. So the natural number said that it has to start with the 1 2 3 4 and so on. That set has to be represented with the n. n is equal to set of 1 2 3 4 and so on. So this set is called as the natural number set. What is the least natural number? In the natural numbers, if we have to consider the natural number set, what is the least natural number? Means 1 is the least natural number. 1 is the least natural number. Natural numbers-లో ఏవైనా సరే కౌంట్ చేయడానికి మనం ఎక్కడి నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేస్తామో we have to start from the 1 onwards. So 1 is the least natural number. మరి what about the greatest natural number? అన్నిటికంటే పెద్ద natural number ఏది? Can we say if we have to take any number 1 2 3 4 1000, if we have to take the 1000 is the greatest natural number. If we have to add one more number, it will get the very next number. Suppose if we have to take 1 crore, so then we will get very next number. Like that, if we have to take any number, by adding 1 to that number, we will get the very next number. So we can't say the greatest natural number. Why? Because any number it has to be, we will get the very next number. So what's the greatest natural number? The greatest natural number. Greatest natural number that we can't define. Is nothing but we can't say. Next one, whole numbers. Whole numbers. Whole numbers are represented with the letter W. W is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So for the natural numbers, if we have to take one more number, means is nothing but natural numbers along with 0, that set is called as the whole number. What is the least whole number? Least whole number. The least whole number is the 0. What is the greatest whole number? Greatest whole number. Greatest whole number means what is the greatest whole number? Does anybody can say? If we have to take 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, there are infinite number of the numbers. So we can't say what is the greatest whole number. So if they have to ask what is the greatest whole number means, we can't say. We can't say. We can't say. So up to now we have to discuss the natural numbers and the whole numbers. The next one are the integers. The next one are the integers. Integers. Positive numbers, negative numbers along with 0. That set is called as the integers. How to represent the integers means either capital I or Z. Either capital I or Z. So I is equal to and so on, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. If we have to see this number, here we have to contain the positive numbers. What are the positive numbers here? 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. These are called as the positive numbers. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. These are called as the negative numbers. Then what about 0? Is 0 is the positive number? 0 is the negative number? No. 0 is neither positive nor negative. 0 is neither positive nor negative. 0 అనేది మనకి పాజిటివ్ నెంబరు కాదు, నెగటివ్ నెంబరు కాదు. సో ఇన్ ద ఇంటీజర్ సెట్ విచ్ నెంబర్ దట్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు కంటైన్? పాజిటివ్ నెంబర్స్, నెగటివ్ నెంబర్స్ అండ్ దట్ it has to contain 0 also. Then what is the least? What is the least integer? What is the least integer? So if we have to see here, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, before that minus 4, minus 5. So in the negative numbers also that it has to contain the infinite number of the numbers. So we can't say what is the least integer. We can't say the least integer. What is the least integer means we can't say. What is the greatest integer? In that also, what is the greatest integer means greatest integer also we can't say. We can't say. And then what is the least positive integer? Can we say the least positive integer? Then check the integer set. Here the positive numbers. What are the positive numbers? 1, 2, 3 and so on. In that what is the least number? 1 is the least number. So what is the least positive? What is the least positive integer means? What is the least positive integer? 1. Then what is the greatest negative integer? What is the greatest negative integer? So if we have to consider the negative numbers, in the negative numbers, which number is the greatest number? Minus 1 is the greatest number. So we have to say the greatest negative integer is minus 1. Minus 1. So here this is called as the integer set. Integer set has to be represented with IR capital Z and it has to contain positive numbers, negative numbers and along with 0. And these are that one. The least positive integer that is of 1 and the greatest negative integer is the minus 1. What is the least integer means we can't say. What is the greatest integer that also we can't say. The next one is the rational numbers. Rational numbers. Which numbers we have to call as the rational numbers? So in that, for defining the rational numbers, we have to got one of the definition, that is the number that is in the form of the p by q. Number అనేది మనకి ఎలా ఉండాలి? That is in the form of the p by q, at where p comma q are integers. At where p comma q are integers and q is not equal to 0. Denominator value అన్నది మనకి 0 కాకూడదు. So if we have to define the rational number, how the rational number be? Rational number మనకి ఎలా ఉండాలి అంటే the number మనకి p by q form లో ఉండాలి. Here p comma q are which kind of the number that it has to be? Those are of the integers అయి ఉండాలి. And one more condition was that the denominator not equal to 0. Denominator not equal to 0. So that let us see some of the examples on that one. 2 by 3. If we have to consider the number 2 by 3. So here what is the value of p? The value of p is equal to 2 and q is equal to 3. Now check that one. 2 comma 3. These two numbers are in the integer set or not? So these two are of the positive integers. So 2 comma 3 are in the integer set. So we have to say P comma Q are integers and check that one Q value. What is the value of Q here? 3. 3 is not equal to 0, is nothing but denominator is not equal to 0. So we have to say 2 by 3 is the rational number. 2 by 3 is the rational number. Let us see one more example. Minus 4 by 7. If we have to consider this one. Now see here, what is the value of P? P is equal to minus 4, Q is equal to 7. P is equal to minus 4 and Q is equal to 7. Here the P and Q values minus 4 comma 7. These two numbers that it has to belongs to the integer set or not. Minus 4 is the negative integer and 7 is the positive integer. So both are belongs to the integer set. So P comma Q are the integers. What is the value of Q here? 7. Is 7 is equal to 0? No. So the denominator not equal to 0. So we have to say minus 4 by 7 is the rational number. Now let us see some more examples, that is see 2. What about 2? Is 2 is the rational number or not? Then can we write the 2 as 2 by 1 or not? Is it contains any kind of change in this number? If we have to write 2 as 2 by 1, nothing change in that number. So we have to write 2 as the 2 by 1. Now what is the value of P here? P is equal to 2, Q is equal to 1. Q is equal to 1. Now P comma Q, 2 comma 1, these two numbers that it has to belongs to the integers. So these two numbers are in the integer set or not? Yes, 2 comma 1 that it has to belongs to the integers. And denominator Q, what is the value of Q here? 1. 1 is not equal to 0. 1 is not equal to 0. So 2 is called as the rational number. So here we have to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. All natural numbers. What are these numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4. These are all the natural numbers. All natural numbers are the rational numbers. All whole numbers are the rational numbers. All integers. Suppose if we have to consider minus 4. Minus 4. Can we write minus 4 as minus 4 by 1 or not? Yes, definitely. We have to write minus 4 as minus 4 by 1. Then it won't get any kind of change. So here what is the value of P? P is equal to minus 4 and Q is equal to 1. These two numbers minus 4 comma 1 belongs to the integer set or not? Yes, minus 4 comma 1. These two numbers are in the integer set. And denominator, what is the value of the denominator here? 1. 1 is not equal to 0. So we have to say minus 4 is the rational number. Minus 4 is the rational number. So by that what we have to say? All natural numbers are the rational numbers. All whole numbers are the rational numbers. And all integers are also be the rational numbers. All integers are also be the rational numbers. And in some time that they have to ask like this. Is the value of root 4? Root 4 is the rational number or not? Root 4 is the rational number or not? Now see here, what is the value of root 4? 2. What is the value of root 4? 2. Now can we write 2 as 2 by 1 or not? Right, we have to write 2 as 2 by 1. Now again that it has to forms the rational number. P by Q, P comma Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. So root 4 is the rational number. Like that the numbers which has the exact square, those numbers are called as the rational numbers. The numbers which contain the exact square root. Suppose if we have to contain 4 is equal to root 2 square, that is equal to 2. The numbers which we can write as the square of any number, those numbers are called as the rational numbers. Rational numbers. Rational numbers are represented with the letter Q. So that is equal to Q is equal to the set P by Q at where P comma Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. We have to write the set form like this. Capital Q is equal to P by Q, P comma Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. Next one, irrational numbers. irrational numbers. Irrational numbers. Which numbers we have to call as the irrational numbers? Already in the rational numbers that we have to discuss, the numbers that we have to write in the form of the p by q, at where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. But if we have to go for the irrational numbers, the numbers which we can't write, ఏ నెంబర్స్ని అయితే మనం p by q ఫామ్లో రాయలేము. ఎలా రాయలేము? ఆ నెంబర్ అన్నది మనకి ఈ కండిషన్ సాటిస్ఫై అవ్వాలి. ఎట్ వేర్ p, q ఆర్ ఇంటీజర్స్, అండ్ q ఈజ్ నాట్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0. ఈ రెండు కండిషన్స్ సాటిస్ఫై అయ్యేటట్టు ఏ నెంబర్స్ని అయితే మనం p by q ఫామ్లో రాయలేమో, those numbers are called as the irrational numbers. So irrational numbers are represented with the q dash. Now let us see some of the examples on that one. Examples: root 3. How we have to write the root 3 by 1. Now this is in the form of the p by q or not? P by q. What is the value of p here? Root 3. And what is the value of q here? 1. Now check that one. Root 3 comma 1. These two numbers belongs to the integers. Root 3 belongs to the integer? No. So for that, root 3 is called as an irrational number. Like that, root 3, root 5, root 6, root 7, root 8, root 10, root 11, and so on. So these numbers are called as the irrational numbers. So for defining that one, the numbers which doesn't contain exact square, which numbers that we can't write as the square of the another numbers, so those numbers are called as an irrational numbers. Next one, real numbers. What are the real numbers? The collection of both rational and the irrational numbers. So real numbers are represented with the letter R. Capital R. So the collection of both the rational and the irrational. So how we have to write? Rational numbers are represented with the Q union Q dash. Now we will get all the rational numbers and all the irrational numbers. This is the set that it has to contain the rational and the irrational. So these numbers are called as the set of these numbers. The set of the rational and the irrational numbers are called as the real numbers. Next one, for all the numbers, what is the head of all the numbers means complex numbers. So what is the general form of a complex number? Complex numbers are represented with a plus ib. Here A is called as the real part and B is called as the imaginary part. A is called as the real part and B is called as the imaginary part. So for the real part means is nothing but the real numbers. Real numbers are the collection of both rational and the irrational numbers. Again you got what are the rational numbers and what are the irrational numbers. The numbers which we can write in the form of the p by q, at where p comma q are integers and q is not equal to 0, those are of the rational numbers. And which we can't write in the form of the p by q, at where p comma q are integers and q is not equal to 0, those are called as the irrational numbers. So if we have to draw the tree of this one, a plus b, complex number, a plus ib. In that real part, what is the real part here? A is the real part and b is the imaginary part. Again real part has to be rational and irrational. rational part, rational numbers and the irrational numbers. And rational numbers, from that integers. Again from the integers, whole numbers. And from that natural numbers. Natural numbers. So if we have to observe this thing, all natural numbers are of the whole numbers, all whole numbers are of the integers, all integers are of the rational numbers, all rational and irrational numbers are the real numbers. The real number is the one of the part of the complex number. This is the structure of the number system. Nothing but this is the tree of the number system. So in the next class we have to discuss some more.